Evening students, hope you all are well. Dear parents, we need to your support. Kindly submit your word fees. Dear students, you are watching class 6 science chapter number 3, separation of substances. Dear students, in this video we will discuss another method, that is filtration, and also we do a activity. So let's start. Dear students, go green. The modern method of purification of water using various type of filters involve the consumption of electricity and discharge the harmful substances. Dear students, different types of RO filters are available in the market which are used of a filtration of water for drinking. They consist of semi-permeable membrane having a pores. These pores allow to only water to pass through. But not impurities, and thus the filters them out. Dear students, they also consume of electricity and discharge harmful substances in the water that is let of the waste. It can be reduced by practicing the traditional method of purification of water at home, such as boiling of the water. I will show you boiling of the water and filtration. Dear students, by the process, these are pebbles, sand, and charcoals of water using gravels, sand, and charcoals. Dear students, we just put this in the suppose that in the first pot we fill the sand, in the second one we use pebbles, and in the third one we use what? Charcoal. Charcoal is also clear the water. So by this method, filtration, by this traditional method, we can also pure the water without wasting electricity and the harmful substance in the water. Now, dear students, come to the activity first. Aim to separate a mixture of sand and water using sedimentation and decantation method. Dear students, what are the material required for this activity? 2 beakers, sand, water, and a glass rod. Now come to the procedure. Take 1 beaker and fill it half with water. Dear student, I show you. We just take a beaker and that beaker filled with the water. Now add a little sand to it. Now we have to add little sand. Now use a glass rod to mix the contents. Dear students, keep the beaker undisturbed for some times. Now we have to just after mixing the sand and the water mixed together by a help of glass rod, we just keep this beaker undisturbed. You will notice that the sand particles settle down at the bottom of beakers, because due to the sedimentation process the sand will be settled down on the bottom. Now this happens because the sand particles are heavier than the water, because we know very well sand particles are heavier, so they are due to weight, due to mass, they will be settled down. A clear layer of water will be seen above the settled sand. Now, without disturbing the sediment of the sand, gently pour out the top layer of the water into the another beaker. Dear students, we just we know very well, without disturbing, we just take this water, sandy water, and whatever the layer which is on the top of the beaker, we will be separate out by the decantation process. The first beaker will be left with the sediments of the sand. So dear student, by this sedimentation and decantation process, we can separate out. Now the question is, dear student, is this the best method for separating sand and water completely? Question mark. Dear students, we cannot be completely sand and water separate by this method. We use another method, that is called what? Filtration. So come to the next one. Science in context. In nature, the solid substance such as sand, clay, gravels get transported along with the waves and water current. Dear students, these substance get deposited as a sedimentation in the coastal line formation. Further we discuss. These substance get deposited as a sediment resulting in the coastal line formation. This is the main cause due to formation of beaches also. This is the main cause of for formation of beaches. Dear students, now come to the next method, that is filtration method. So let's start, dear student. Now come to the second method, dear students, filtration. The process of separating fine insoluble solid components suspended in the liquid by using a porous medium or the filter is called what? Filtration. Dear students, the process of separating insoluble substance from the liquid using a filter is called what? Filtration. The pores of the filter should be smaller than the size of components, because otherwise component will be leave out from the filters. That have to be separated. Substance that can be filtrate are just particles, sediments, insoluble particle, etc. Dear students, I will show you the process of filtration. Dear students, to separate use to a tea leaves from the tea, we pour the prepared tea through the tea stainer, and the stainer has a wire mesh in it, act as a filter. The liquid tea passes through the small holes of the tea stainer and collect the cup capped below. The used leaves do not pass through the tea stainer and are left in the tea stainer. This is also called a process of what? By which process? Process is called what? Filtration. So dear students, hope you understood the method of filtration. Dear students, you have to read this paragraph carefully, and that is your homework. Dear students, stay home, be safe. Thank you.